Greetings, the Astro 30 here, yet again with a brand new, probably interesting video for you. Now I've got this Yamaha CDC-625 multi-disc changer CD player. I paid $12 from the South Hobart tip shop and it was checked in on the 15th of this month, so it was only like 3 days ago. The note on top of it says plays fine. Open close mechanism not working. So I'm assuming that they mean that the drawer doesn't come out or go in. So how they managed to get a disc to play if the drawer's not opening or closing is beyond me. They must have opened it up and put a disc directly onto the table. So let's verify the complaint. Plug it in, it should be electrically safe. Okay, turn it on. I can hear a whirring. That doesn't sound right. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like we've got a slipping belt, which is probably most likely what it is. So let's open the lid up and have a look on the inside. I also noticed there's corrosion on the top here. I don't know what the heck that is, but yeah, it's pretty bad. And there's some on the bottom too. Alright, anyway, let's get back to opening it up. Maybe they haven't been in here. That's on there. There we go. Ooh. That was more difficult than necessary. They might have put a disc in the tray here to get it to play. There's water in here. Yeah, that wouldn't be helping matters much. Okay, I'm going to have to clean that out. Well, I managed to pull the drawer open by hand, so I didn't have to do much. Yeah, I can see the problem. There's the loading belt. It's all stretched and floppy. Yeah, that'll be the issue right there. I don't know if you can change that belt with the drawer still in or you have to take the drawer out. I might be able to get a new belt on there, I'm not sure. That's as far as the drawer comes open. That belt is knackered. Okay, let's see if it plays though. Okay, well it's not distorting my preamp or my home built amplifier. Sounds alright actually. Let's see if the search function works. Oops, something just fell down. I can't fault it. Alright. Let's see. Alright, that's one way of doing it. I really want to try and avoid copyright. Try a burnt disc. Works fine. Try a different track. This is from the YouTube audio library. This is Drew Banger. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is dry out all this water because I think it was left out in the rain and get a new belt for the load mechanism. I'm going to have to go to JCar anyway. You can still get belt kits, various different sizes of belts. So I'll do that and see if I can change the belt without having to take the tray out. I don't want to have to take the tray out because there's a specific alignment. These are a nightmare. There's a specific alignment that you need to get everything in for the tray to go in and for the load mechanism to work properly. That's an annoying track, but it seems to be playing okay. Alright, I want to go out and get a belt kit. Now before I do that, I took the disc clamp out that was on top here. There's another belt under here which rotates the carousel around, and that's a little bit loose too, but that's a toothed belt, so that may still hold on for a while yet. But the laser block assembly is quite dirty, so it's a disc table, so it's going to need a real good clean in here. Well, my flatmate has a belt kit, so I don't have to go buy one as far as I know. The old belt actually fell off and disappeared inside the unit, so I've retrieved it now so I can measure it up. I don't think that one's going to fit. Well, I found a belt, but I don't know if it's going to do the job or it might be too big. Because don't forget this is stretched, so I'll try installing it. I'll try and get it over that pulley somehow. Yeah, that one's too loose. I don't think there is a smaller one. Okay, I may have to go out and buy a belt kit from JCar because I think the belt that I need has already been used. Unless I've got another one somewhere. Okay, and armed with a new belt kit. It's HP-0650 by the way. Because the other kit did not have the right size belt that I wanted in it. Looks like there might be a perfect candidate right here. Now, it doesn't matter what size the belt is, even if it's a little bit tighter, as long as it's not too tight and putting strain on the motor because it will damage the bearings. And unfortunately JCar do not sell a kit that includes these type of timing belts, so it is a little stretched, but it should still function okay. Alright, let's see if I can find the right size belt here. There's this small one here. So all I do is I just put that inside the other one now. That one might be a bit small. That one might work. I'm going to give this one a try. I really need like a pair of tweezers or something. I've got the same situation, that one's too loose. Okay. That was more of a struggle than necessary. I've got a belt on there, that one's going to have to, that's the first one I found. It is a little bit on the tight side. Just want to try and take the twist out of it as much as possible. I think that's got it. Perfect. With the disc clamp out, do not look at the laser. Well, seems to be fine. Alright. Open, wherever that is. Open. Yeah. Seems to be alright. Alright, I mean the belt will do, it'll stretch over time anyway. As I say, you don't want it too tight or else it could cause problems. Now I want to clean this laser block assembly. So just a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. And just clean it up. Try and get some of this dust off. Of course, a rotating object is going to want to rotate. Look at all the brown gunk on the end of that. So It's worse than what comes out of my ears. Well, this is what these are, cotton buds for ears. Just give it a little bit of a polish up because isopropyl alcohol tends to leave a sticky residue on plastic objects and metal objects. We don't want the disc sticking to the disc table and jamming. Right, that seems fine. Whilst I'm in here, I'll clean the lens for good little measure. Not much came off on that. Just be gentle with it, don't, like, you know. Alright, that should be fine. Now I've got to deal with this, I'm not sure what it even is, corrosion. So I'm going to see if a KFC, one of these wipes, will get that crap off. It looks like water ingress. Actually, could be anything, to be honest. It looks like something's hit this, like acid or something. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that off. Yeah, well, whatever it is actually eaten through the plastic and the paint and the metal of the lid, so if anything they'll have to get a light sandback and a respray in order to make it look decent. However, I've cleaned it up as best as I can. It looks like paint splatters all over the plastic work here too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the disc clamp back in after I clean the underside of that, all this corrosion, and we'll test it out again. At least I didn't have to break out the soldering iron. Jet, where are you? Still quite a fair bit of water down here in the tray. I would have thought that would have what I applied. Yeah, it's distorting the preamp a little. Cool function. Okay, other than that, this CD player seems to be working okay now. Not the close button, but there's still a lot of water and junk down here in the front. So there's all this crap in here. I don't know what that is. Well, I'm assuming it's water, but it's something else there too. Well, I got most of whatever that stuff is out now. It smells really musty in here. Yes, at some point it's had water in it. But anyway, I'm going to put the top on. As for the distortion I'm getting on my amplifier, I might just make up a little CD limiter box, which is just a passive, like, you know, 2 RCA in, 2 RCA out, a couple of resistors, yeah, you know, and be done with it. So, I'm going to put the top of this back on now. Right, I've got it turned upside down with the lid on, and I'm going to try and address this because this has all gone through to here too. But there's a white crystalline substance there and I don't know what it is. I'll try and get as much of it off as possible. Kind of. That stuff stinks. I'm not sure what it even is. It's just some random crystalline substance. A bit like sugar. But I'm not going to stick that in my mouth to find out. That's probably the best I can get that. Not without taking the whole entire front panel off and disassembling half the unit to do it. It's like I don't really want to do that. It still works in its present condition. So all this trouble for a stretched, sticky, worn out belt. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is very non-elastic now. The rubber's almost turned into a greasy, oily substance. So when that happens, that's the end of the belt. What am I going to do with this unit? Well, I'm at a later stage going to take this lid back off. I'm going to lightly sand it down and respray it. So at least it doesn't look so bad here. Here I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's eaten through the plastic, whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I'll do, is I'll sand him back all the way around and then just respray the lid with some semi-gloss black paint. May be able to touch up this with the black paint too without having to, you know, make this look stupid. But for now I'm going to put it aside and not really do much with it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to rate and comment and subscribe down below. And I'll catch you in the next one. This is the Astro 3 saying, see ya, have a great day.
90% of the time I have no idea what the f I'm talking about.